here, about 4 minutes out before our 11 a.m. start, or sorry, 8 a.m. start time. Used to getting up later, had to get up earlier this morning. Young fella had to work at 6, so I drove him there. He's got lots of summer work, so that's great. So you can see we put the pre-post out last night. Just while we're waiting, we needed some cones, or in this case I'm using tennis cans. So if there's any of the stuff that you don't have, you want to go grab it quickly, or if you do have something, anything that you can tap, could be a cone, could be a soup can, could be 3 hockey pucks, 3 water bottles, anything. The other thing we're going to be using this morning is a looped resistance band, like so. Mine's about 40 inches in length, kind of a medium tension. But if you had even, you should be able to do it somewhat if you have just even the elastic band, even if it's not looped. That's not a major issue. And then, of course, I put together a little bit of a stability ladder here, or agility ladder, excuse me. So my ladder is 90 inches in length, it's about 20 inches in width, and each rung has about 15 inches in between it. So I've got 5 blocks for my agility ladder here, and really that's all you need. I guess a typical agility ladder is probably around 15 to 20 feet long, but clearly in my basement here, so it's not as big as not big enough to put that in. Yeah, and this is fairly simple to put down, so even if you don't have a whole lot of time right now, I used hockey tape. You could use painter's tape or whatever the case, whatever's working for you. And you can just, if you want to do something quick, it doesn't have to be that precise, you just run a couple of strips, rough it out about 20 inches, and then do a couple in between. All right, if you want to do that quick. We are about 2 minutes out here. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day here in Fredericton. The grass will pop there. See the guy out there doing the contractor, doing some landscaping stuff. So starting to get into that time of year. People are pretty anxious for the nice weather. We don't have really hardly any snow here at all. I think if there's anything else I'm forgetting here in the preamble, let's give another minute for people to move themselves along here. One last sip of coffee. Or maybe you're doing a little pre-workout. Get yourself up and going here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Of course, our typical work day, when we're actually at the fitness center, by 8 o'clock we've already got a lot of us 2.5 to 3 hours working of different things, workouts or sessions that we've given. It's a little bit different world right now though. All right, 8 a.m. start time, here we go. So welcome to Facebook Live, PSP Fitness workout this morning. My name is Tony McLean, PSP Fitness Sport Instructor at CFB Gagetown. So before we get started, I'll get the disclaimer, a little bit of preamble out of the way right away here. This information is also posted in writing at the bottom of this video, so you can follow along there or check it out. So, in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering telefitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the telefitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel and their members, for that fact, become accessible to all. Prior to participating in a session, and to make an informed decision on whether you should seek advice from a qualified exercise professional or a healthcare provider, consult the Get Active questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. Simply click on the links that are provided with this post and it'll bring you to that questionnaire. Further to that, by continuing with this telefitness class, you understand that there's a possibility of physical injury and you agree to do so voluntarily at your own risk. You also assume all risk and injury and release Canadian Forces Morale and Welfare Services from any and all claims related to your participation in this telefitness class. All right, so hopefully we won't have any issues like that with injuries and whatnot, so we'll get ourselves started. So, our session this morning is called Power Hour, all right, PSP Fitness Power Hour, first day of May. Great way to start off the month here, great day to start the last day of the week, head into the weekend. This workout was collaboratively put together, my co-worker Tracy Lamb, director, produced and written by her, assisted by me, and I am the star of the show, I guess, or the face on the camera. So, what we're going to do with our Power Hour here this morning, I also wanted to do a couple other things. I don't have music going, but certainly have your own music going, whatever style you like, everything that's going to get you going and keep you going through the workout. As well, Amanda is monitoring the this Facebook telecast here. So if you have any questions or comments, she will take those and refer to them. And please, even afterwards, send us some likes or some commentary, anything that you think might help us to give you a better workout. Or if it was good, then that's great too. So, our workout this morning is broken up into 3 rounds of 3 exercises per round, and in that round we're going to repeat the exercises twice. Each exercise is going to have a 1-minute time limit in duration. Some of them will split into 2 30-second segments if we're using a different body part, or right, left sort of thing. All right. So I'm going to demo round 1, so I'll give you an idea of how it's going to look throughout. Then we'll do a warm-up. Then as we get to round 2 and round 3, we'll use a little break there and I'll demo how those are going to work. So we are talking about Power Hour, so some of the moves will have some of that where we want you to power through it. Some of it is a little bit of agility, footwork, some speed, okay? So a good overall workout. Each round is broken into 1 plank type exercise, 1 resistance band exercise, and 1 exercise or movement involving the ladder. All right. So first one, you're going to have your 3 cans or tubes or whatever it is you have in front of you, or cones if you have them. You're going to start with 5 jumping jacks. All right. It's like so. You're going to drop down into plank, and you're going to tap, 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 back up. 5 more jumping jacks, drop back down into plank. All right. So our power part of this here is dropping down quickly and gathering ourselves, shooting the feet back and getting them in position quickly, controlling, not nice and quiet on those taps, so not a lot of rocking. So get yourself under control. So that's part of Power 2 is how we gather our power. So that would be 1. We'll do that for 1 minute. Next one is going to be resistance band curls from a stationary lunge position. So getting in a forward lunge, good neutral spine. We're going to grab the resistance band like so. All right, and we're going to power up with the curl, and then we're tempoing it down. All right, power up, whoops, with the curl, and then tempo it down. So I'm going to take it just a little bit lower. So that's the beauty of a resistance tube. So you can adjust as you go. Elbows are keeping nice and quiet. And what you're going to see here is that although we're primarily working the biceps, of course, with some deltoid work as stabilizers, by the end of 30 seconds, you're going to feel that isometric work in through the glutes there. So we do 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds the other leg. All right, and our first ladder work will just be a two-step in and out with a back pedal to get to the back. All right, so just quick feet. All right, we'll back pedal here. Like so. All right, so I'll be agility ladder right into your living room. All right, or wherever you're watching from. Okay, so that's our first 3 1-minute rotations. We're gonna do that twice. All right. So we're gonna get started on the warm up. And we'll start with our big arm circles. And we'll go backwards. And let's go over and unders. Rainy Friday, Saturday in Fredericton, so it's all right. A beautiful day on Sunday. Grass is going to really start popping. Good stuff. All right, so let's just do some up and downs here. Things starting to slowly loosen up in New Brunswick here. Very lucky. I know every province is working hard to try to work with this. For whatever reason, we've been spared quite a bit. And we're just going to go 3 pulses one way, 3 the other. But still lots of work to be done yet. So really encouraging the use of masks and of course the social distancing, no gatherings of over 10 people or 5, I'm not sure the number, but you can have the family bubble. So that was great. I was able to get out and visit my parents who are elderly, but they're doing great with this. Of course my mom can still bring a great meal, so it was great to be out there. And we're just going to roll the neck forward to the side and back out. That's good. All right, so we're just going to do some hip openers and tap in the back, and then we'll close it back up here. All right. Joints going here, getting them lubed up. A little earlier in the morning, so maybe we're a little bit stiffer. Good stuff. And the leg. Just do some alternating kicks, so starting fairly low and then we'll move it up as we get along. Yeah, so it's been great. Outdoor spaces have been open, again with distancing and beaches. And I know for myself, I love to play tennis, so look Looking like the tennis courts are going to be open here in the near future with, of course, lots of guidelines and hand sanitizing and all that stuff. All right, I'm going to take the knee, draw it up. So again, a little bit of return to normalcy. And of course, we're always thanking those people on the front lines that are health workers. All those grocery store people workers, that's amazing. All right. We're going to do some floor sweepers here, so just stepping forward, drop down, leg is slightly bent, both knees, a little hop in between. Ready for our agility ladder here. So I'm going to put your coordination to the test right away, first thing in the morning. Great piece of equipment, the agility ladder, all right. Good stuff. I'm going to just use the wall here. I'm going to do some, just use my balance, hold my balance with the wall so that I can just work on it. All right. Good stuff. All right, and we'll go into a forward lunge here with a light twist at the bottom. All right, just like so. So this is the position you're going to be in for two of the exercises. You're going to be holding a lunge with that resistance tube. First one is bicep curls with the lunge iso, and the second one will be a upright row with a lunge iso. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to go, all right. Step out to the side. And a little pulse as we get out there. And a little pulse. All right, a little bit of running on the spot here. Check my time out. And we'll go high knees to the back. You can see I got a funky light going here. Tony's version of a light show. Bulb goes off and on. Nothing but high tech. And we'll go high knees in front. And just a few jacks on those as well. And some stride jumps. And then we'll get a little shoulders work here. So we're going to go with the shoulders forward and backward while we're striding. Now we'll put the brain to work here. So we're going to go out, up with the legs, with the hands. Still stride jump. Okay, good stuff. And I'm just going to do some light jogs forward and a few back pedals. We'll get going here. Hope everybody's got their water bottle ready, maybe a towel. Okay. I'm going to get into our first round here very shortly. Just a little bit of side shuffles back and forth. All right, get rid of the sweater. Down to business. See what Tracy, she's gonna put me through here today. All right, so I'm gonna set that back. Oops, I lost my clock. Stop, reset. Okay, so first one, Same thing, 5 jumping jacks, down to plank, 3 taps, 3 taps, power back up through, jumping jacks, back down. 1 minute in total, all right? And then we're going into our resistance tube, resistance band, curls from the lunge position, and then we finish with the 2-foot step ins on the ladder. All right? All right, gang, here we go. Friday morning power hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now quick. Good plank. Tap, 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 tap. Power through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I felt my hips sinking a bit on that plank, so I'm going to get a little bit sharp with that. Power through. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down the plank. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Power up. 1, 2, 4, 5. Down the plank. Solid hips, nice and quiet here. Not so much rocking. Oops. Power up. Yeah, well, that's good now. All right, 1 minute. Resistance curl. All right. Power up. Tempo down. I'm gonna grab a bit lower. Power up. Tempo down. Drive it up. Try not to hit yourself in the face with the band. And one more. And we'll switch legs. I can really feel that in the glutes. Power up. Power up. Power up. And control down. Power up. And we'll do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. And 2 feet in. And a little back pedal back here. All right, so as you get the footwork down, try to go a little bit quicker. All right. Be very explosive. The more fatigue you get, of course, more challenging it is with footwork. I think I'm getting some steps mixed up here. Get a couple more here. Alright, so this is great for power. Quick feet, but makes you power out of the square, right? Stuff. And one more. Alright, there you go. Round 1. Take a quick little break here. I got my timings a little bit wrong, but that's alright. We'll figure out here the next one. Quick water. There's 2 rounds. Hold my planks here. Really work on kicking the feet out. Really work on getting stabilized when I do my taps. Pull the legs through quickly, up and into jacks right away. For my resistance band, make sure I'm good and stable, good and upright. And grab a little bit lower this time, put a bit more tension. Power it up through. Tempo on the way down. And then we'll work on the footwork and our agility ladder to finish. All right. Ready to go round 2. And 5 jacks. 1, and 5. Now kick out. Stabilize. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Power through. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Power through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick out. Stabilize. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 5. Kick out. Job. The hip stable. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. And one more. 3, 4, and 5. Kick out. Gather. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Resistance 2. Stationary lunge. I'm gonna grab a little bit lower. All right. Drive it up. And go even lower. Oops. All right. Drive it up there. Control down. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll switch it up. That iso hold on the glutes feels amazing. Tracy's always got a little twist that she throw in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me go a little bit lower here for the last couple. Still control that tempo on the way down though. 3. That's good. Terrific. All right. Dilly ladder. Start a little bit slower just to get your tempo back here, right? Hit workout here, so not a long distance, but short, quick. Try to speed up the feed here. 20 seconds left. We'll take a little break. I'll demo round 2. And one more. Perfect. All right. Get rid of the tennis balls. Not gonna need those anymore, except for hopefully sometime in the next couple days, be able to get out onto the court. All right. So, next one's gonna be starting with a high plank, shoulder tap, pop up into a low squat and hold, all right? So similar to the last one, but we're really working on driving through, all right? And then driving up into driving through into our squat position. So, looks like this, all right? High plank, feet a little bit wider shoulders apart, tap, control, into that athletic stance, drop back. 1, 2. All right, now my feet aren't getting all the way through, So that's a hip mobility, knee, ankle. So as we get going, try to get the feet through so that they're even at the toes, all right? That's our first one. Next one, we're gonna take an overhand grip. Again, we're taking the forward lunge position and nice upright posture. And we're gonna draw up into a row, upright row, working the lateral deltoids here. Same thing, power up, and then control through. 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds the other. And our ladder will be a lateral in and out, okay? So starting at the first square, tap, tap in, tap, 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 tap out, tap, tap out, tap, tap out, tap, tap out, and then we'll go back. No, so we're going to shuffle all the way back, then we're going to switch sides like that, all right? So switch sides so that we're leading the different foot, slide back, shuffle over, tap, tap in, all right? So that's our 3 moves there, all right? Round 2, 1 minute each one, 6 minutes total work. Go hard, right? Not a long time, it's a good time. So, first one, shoulder tap to squat, 1 minute. Put my walk, all right, tap, tap, in the squat, head up, power back, tap, tap, power through, that's it. Get the hips through, drive back. So we're not going really fast here. And up. And I've got my feet fairly wide. You do what you can, the narrower you can keep control better. Oops, right in the squat. In the stance here. There. Already getting the feet better through here already. Stop. All right. And 1 minute, 30 seconds each leg here. All right, hard, stay down on that lunge. Right up, tempo down. All right, switch legs. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10. All right, with 30 seconds each, your tempo, you should be about 10 each. All right, 2 feet in and out. Set the timer. Shuffle back and switch sides. Shuffle back. Of course, we're trying to hit the mark here. You don't want to step on the tape at all. stuff. And one more time this side here. All right, there's round one. Rep one, excuse me, round two. All right, so do that one more round here. So they're shoulder taps, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, drive out, get control on the tap, drive the legs, hips under into that squat, bottom squat position. And then we're gonna do our upright row. Take it a little bit lower this time, a little bit more tension, drive up through, and then tempo on the way down. 30 seconds per leg. That should be about 10 repetitions if you're doing proper tempo on the way down. And then our last one with the feet, second time through, a little bit more fatigued. Be sharper with the mind, hit the target, speed the feet up a little bit. All right? So, here we go. And tap, tap, drive through, low squat. Tap, tap, drive through, low squat. Power back, gather. Oops, you get through that time. Better here. Gather, in control. There we go. All right. Feel your hips getting more and more pliable as you do this one. All right, feet are slightly outwards. Drive back, we'll do two more. 1, 2. Lose my glasses here. Well done. All right. Upright row from the iso lunge position. I'm going to take it a little bit lower this time. Good upright neutral spine. Draw it up. Roll down, draw up. Tempo down. That's 2. Eccentric, negative contraction on the way down. Working on some power here, getting the delts engaged, traps, lats on the negative because they got to control things. That's good. Switch legs. Bring that right up in front of you, that strap. Good stuff, all right. Second time through the ladder. Lateral shuffle. Quick feet, hit the target. We'll shuffle back and switch sides. And whichever way you're going, lead with that foot. We tend to always want to lead with our dominant foot. Shuffle back. So mine's right, so I gotta focus here. Lead left. Of course, a real agility ladder, not as forgiving. If you hit the rungs, the ladder goes flying. I'm quite proud of my little ladder that I made here. I'm not a handyman by any stretch, just quite a project for me. Red Green would be really proud if I'd used duct tape, I suppose, next time. All right, round 2 done, gang. Take some water, get your breath a little bit, and I'll demo round 3. Take us home, same thing, a plank, resistance band, and a ladder drill. All right, I'm gonna go hard, gonna finish good, and make sure we take her all the way home here, all right? 2 more minutes of hard work. Really good structure, all right? I like doing these live videos. I got my workout in today now. I don't know if everybody watching is following along. It will be saved and posted on our Facebook page, so at any point you want to jump onto it and do a little bit of it or try or take some of the ideas, you can check it out at any time. All right, so our last one is going to be starting from a standing phase, we're going to do our plank walkout right down into low plank, hover, and then up and walk back up. All right, so down into our hip hinge, walk ourselves out into high plank, low plank, recover, up to standing, down again, high plank, low plank, lead with a different hand each time you come up. All right, 60 seconds there, about, I don't know, 10 or so repetitions there. Resistance tube, this one's a bit more of an isolation exercise. So we're going to take the tube on the outside. I'm going to go from the side here so you can see. So what we're looking for is a really quiet shoulder, really quiet elbow joint, and we're looking for the tricep to kick back on the power, and then the same thing, good tempo on the way down. Good drive up, all right, like so. Make sure you got good flat back, tabletop. You can see that my shoulder, this upper arm stays parallel with the floor. All right, loosen a little bit there if you need to be, because you want to be able to get the arm up almost to 180 degrees. It's like so. All right, so 30 seconds each arm. And our last agility ladder, we kind of a combination of the first one, and then we'll add something to it. So you're going to go 2 feet in, 2 feet up. All right, so it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then easy back pedal back. All right, so once again, just a little bit slower. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. All right, so the agility ladder, you do add speed to it as you become more comfortable, but we're more concerned that you do the footwork properly. So if you're going through there and you got every body part going every different direction, we're not getting the benefit of that particular move and the brain, the motor connection between what you want to do and what the feet are allowing you to do and the body are allowing you to do, all right? So you are going to miss the marker sometimes, but if you're just running down the ladder looking like an epileptic clam digger all over the place, we're losing the benefit, all right? So slow it down, hit the marks. And then as you feel more comfortable with the footwork, then you can add the speed, explosiveness, and the power. All right. 2 more minutes, Tracy. God bless you. You're gonna have me whipped right into shape here. Be a new man when I hit back to the fitness center. So, we're gonna go 1 minute. Here we go. With our plank walkouts to low plank. Back up into standing. All right. Down. Walk out. Lead with a different hand this time. Slight hold at the bottom in your planks. All right, and down, walk out, high plank, different hand, up, and standing. All right, good stuff. Great one there. So, tricep kickback. Going one band here. Good stable. All right, arm parallel. Good tempo all the way down. That negative. Now this isolating, certainly the tricep, but there's no question that the rear delt, posterior delt has to come into play. All right, I'll switch to this side here, sorry. 10 repetitions. Rotator cuffs, lats, all secondary stabilizers in this exercise. Even your tabletop, keeping the leg nice and sturdy. Feel that in the glutes. And one more. Power up and tempo down. Good job. That's it. 1 rep done. 1 more to go here, gang. Not too bad at all. All right. It'll be a well-timed workout. Focusing on power here, so we don't need to do 30-40 minutes. We want to do our moves explosive. All right. Grabbing and getting controlled. That helps with our power. All right. Some quick water and we'll finish off. For our walkouts, make sure we're nice and controlled, nice and stable at the bottom, a little bit of a hold. Really we do only about 7 or 8 of those in about 60 seconds by the time we do things under structure, okay? So, last rep. Here we go. Hold. Walk back up. That's good. Lead with a different hand. Two more of these in here. These are challenging. Even though a bit more slower tempo. Full body move here. Terrific. All right. Tricep kickback. Myself set up here. Again, doing about 10 reps in 30 seconds here. And side. Elbow and shoulder nice and quiet. All right, if you're keeping them quiet, the delts are kicking in, the lats, rotator cuffs, traps, tricep, of course, prime mover. where to get started. A little slack. Forgot something here, but anyways. All right, we're gonna go inside here. Okay, I see my battery's low too. Okay, so in, out, out. Back out. Goodness. My brain's not much. I remember if I get 2 rounds. If somebody out there can comment, let me know if you're watching, if I did on the second round of the first. I feel like maybe I'm only at the first. I'm going to do one quick one here because I'm not sure. So, all right, so we'll do just a couple more walkouts here. We'll just do 3 of each here. This is live, so stuff happens. Yeah, so try some kickbacks. Tony's brain just grabs sometimes. That's all right. All right, we'll just do a couple of these, and then we're gonna call her. All right. And one more. And good. All right. Okay, so just walk around a little bit. Gonna get our cool down started. I'm gonna plug my phone in, just get low battery going. I'm gonna have technical difficulties. So as we cool down, we'll just keep walking around a little bit. Great job, folks. Like I said, great one to do with a partner as well. You can really push yourselves. All right. And you can cycle through. You can start at a different place and just follow each other along. Really good workout here. So the legs shake. And focus. So to repeat, we did for power here primarily. We're looking to develop some explosiveness. All right, part of explosiveness is being able to generate speed and quickness. So we worked on that. Other part of power is coordination. All right, so we worked on that with the footwork. Another part of power is mobility, joint mobility, especially think about squats or being able to get into that from that high plank, driving the feet under, getting them right underneath you. All right, so power move to get there, good hip mobility to get the feet underneath you. All right, so these are all components of power. Think of power as just, sometimes we think of just like big muscle moves and all kinds of stuff, but there's a lot of things that go into power. All right, so whatever the sport is, or it's lifting, or whatever it is, then you get the technical. All right, so that's where all those other things. So if we're flexible and mobile, all right, we're gonna go with the shoulder stretch here. Flexible and mobile, so important. All right, power lifters work on flexibility all the time, or your CrossFit type athletes. And for our members, all right, depending on their occupation, we want them to be able to be powerful, be able to move, but move with structure, move with technical soundness, move smartly, be able to generate the power, grab those muscles when they need them. All right, sometimes they don't always know. Stuff happens quickly, and sometimes you have a job where there's a lot of repetitive type movements. All right, so we want to make sure we're stable, and that way we're avoiding injury, doing things the most efficiently we can. Our reconditioning squad doing some great videos on proper bracing and lifting and all the different body parts. Great stuff. All right, and of course, pushing all kinds of stuff out. Getting ready to start our running clinic this next week coming. Put together by JP Leslie and Kelly McKay. I'm going to be on giving you a few little pointers that they've come up with. Couch to 5K is called. Great name, I love that right there. All right, of course, Jess Clements always doing a great job on her hyperlapse videos. It's pretty comical. A great sense of humor on the screen. Jess Davis doing all kinds of stuff. She did a great power hour last week. And let's take the arm up. And of course, Caleb, the friendly giant. So calm, collected. Gets everybody engaged. Push it up and down again. Still no word on when we'll be back, but we'll be looking forward to what's going behind here. Looking forward today to be back into the gym. It'll certainly look different for a while. And we're going to go flip the hands, push back. All right, I'm going to do this one standing here. So with the wall support, I'm going to take opposite foot and opposite hand, a little quad stretch here. Switch legs. And this time I'm going to go shoulder to wall. And we're going to draw the foot up and knee to shoulder. Switch. This one here, out my back to you a little bit, but not for long. Here's going to put the palm against the hand, shoulder against wall. And we're going to pull out, so this is right hand. Pull out the opposite shoulder. And stretch for the pec here, anterior deltoid. Switch it up. We're seated here. And of course, I always like to finish. We're seeing more and more each week. CAF members being deployed to different parts of Canada. And we know the Canadian public, you're a welcome sight for them to see. And the confidence and positive energy that you bring. And sadly, I'll finish with of course, the helicopter disaster in the Mediterranean. It just goes to show dedication to CAF members and risks they take. So certainly our thoughts and prayers. Not an easy job. Goes out to their families and the victims. Tough on the whole CAF family and certainly from CFMWS. Tough stuff. And let's go one foot beside the other. And chest to knee. So Nova Scotia certainly getting their resilience tested. They're a tough breed down there, so we know the management. They got a lot on their plate. And last one here, we'll get this little lat stretch here. Nice breathing. So we're going to drop armpits. Nice deep breath in. And walk it out. And other side. Is it. All right, gang. That is your Facebook Live Power Hour, 8 o'clock this morning. Hope everyone enjoyed the workout. Great way to start your day. If you didn't do it today, pop it up anytime. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Stay safe. Get out. Get the brain going. Stay fit. Be happy. All right. Take care.